The Vikings are on the clock now. What direction will they go? Okay, here we go. The Jets now on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. The Cardinals on the clock now. What direction will they go? The Texans are now on the clock. Okay, here we go. Washington now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Dolphins, and time is ticking. All right, it's the Eagles now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Vikings on the clock now. All right, the Seahawks are now on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the Cardinals. All right, next up, the football team on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers. The Colts are now on the clock. On the clock now, the Jaguars. It's the Lions now on the clock. All right, it's the Browns now on the clock. Okay, the Chiefs are on the clock now. The Dolphins now on the clock. The Rams on the clock now. Okay, the Bears are on the clock now. The Bengals are on the clock now. Okay, the Ravens are on the clock now. Okay, it's the Patriots on the clock now. Now the Packers are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? The Buccaneers are on the clock now. On the clock now, it's the Falcons. And now on the clock, it's the Vikings. On the clock now, it's the Seahawks, and time is ticking. The Eagles are now on the clock. On the clock now, the Ravens. On the clock now, it's the Giants, and time is ticking. The Jets now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Chargers, and time is ticking. The Seahawks are on the clock now. The Browns are now on the clock. All right, the Chiefs are now on the clock. Now the Dolphins are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. The Giants are on the clock now. Okay, next up, it's the Broncos on the clock. And now we turn to the Bengals. It's their selection. All right, the Ravens are now on the clock. It's the Cowboys now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Bucks on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. Okay, it's the Titans now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock.
This is the player card. This is the development tray. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin.
today. From Buffalo Bills State.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he comes into this wildcard round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Allen. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. As we get a peek at Matt Ryan, a man who's been in the league since back in 2008.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the play.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Here's Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back to Taylor on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that...
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now. It's Taylor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers,
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be a second down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Allen to throw it. Here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go. On first down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you down to Orlando. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. But the Colts ready to go to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Again, it's Taylor. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. On the the handoff. This is Taylor. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 4 yards remain for second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. Broken tackle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Taylor. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Taylor again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Finding Knox there, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Ryan. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Ryan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Allen now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. On the give, this is Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And this, a very important drive, leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Ryan. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the draw is Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Being chased out left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They run here with Singletary. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now it's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,